Hey everyone. This topic has come up quite a bit this week, so I thought I would share a little bit about it. And there is a man named Todd Herman who came up with this concept of the 90-day year. It's applied in business. And what that means is you take a quarter of the year and really focus on one thing, one habit, one change, one little pivot for your business, whether that's more sales, whether that's more satisfied customers, whether that is creating new content, whether that's market research, whatever that case may be. You just spend 90 days, 3 months, focusing on one thing. So let's talk a little bit about why that might work in health, in your health and wellness. So how many of you think this, when you think of, oh my gosh, I need to make changes for my health and I know what I need to do. I need to eat better. I need to get more sleep. I need to hit the gym. I need to exercise. I need. What I find often is it's not that people need to know what to do. People already know what they should be doing. That's the key word, should. And this is why it feels daunting. It feels like if you were looking at where you want to be or where you think you need to be, it would be like taking this big leap over the Grand Canyon, something like, like this big monumental leap. That was really pretty grand jeté there. But what if we look at it this way? So you already know this current path you're on. If you stay with doing exactly what you're doing, this is where it's going to take you. Unless life takes you off that path, right? Off that course. Now, what if you look at it this way? What if, okay, you know what? Today I am committing 90 days to one behavior, and that's going to be drinking more water. So now I do that for a couple of months. All right, got that down, sweet. Okay, so now what if I start to eat better, eat food, not food-like products? That means I'm actually gonna cook, I'm actually gonna get food and make meals. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna start going to the gym. And do you see how those small incremental changes completely get you on a different path? Now we're going this direction instead of this direction. And every time we make a choice for our health, we have the opportunity to reverse any of the damage that we have caused in our body through our choices. Now, why 90 days? Well, think about that. So 90 days in 40 from a mind-body connection standpoint. In 40 days, your body has chemically changed. So if you're a sugar addict, in 40 days, you've changed that chemistry. So your body doesn't need that sugar. It doesn't think that it needs sugar. It doesn't crave that sugar. Your liver enzymes are balanced or have balanced out. All of your blood cells have regenerated. So those are the messengers sending and carrying all that nutrition. So in 40 days, you have chemically altered your body back to more of a homeostasis state. Homeostasis is when we're balanced. In 90 days, your brain and body have built a new default. So when we have these habits, we have a default, right? Whether that's picking up your cigarette, whether that is going for your soda mid-afternoon, whether that is going for your sugar in the middle of the afternoon, whether that is going home and going, I am too tired to go for a walk. Those are all habits. Those are all defaults, and there's a connection between the brain and the body. It's kind of like having a highway system. So that information just goes between the two, and you can easily default. It just becomes an automatic thing that you do, right? And the more that you do that same thing, the more embedded that route becomes. So in 90 days, you have created a new highway system. So whatever that old habit was, and as you've replaced it with a new habit, that new habit can become your new default. So that highway system has been fully built between the brain and the body. It goes back and forth. So your new default is, instead of going for a sugary drink, you're reaching for your water. Instead of going for that sugary snack, you're going for some fruit and some protein. Instead of just laying down and going for that walk, you've already packed your gym bag and you are ready to go to the gym. You don't have that excuse to come home first, or you put on your walking shoes and you go for that walk. So that's how you create that new route, that new pattern. Now in 120 days, approximately 4 months, it's completely a part of your new lifestyle. It's chemically embedded, that connection is in there, and now it's had a chance to take hold and it's rooted in. So think about that. In 90 days, that's a chance to make 4 new habits. If you do that 90, 90, 90, 90, that's 4 new habits in a year. That is massive, massive, massive change that has an overall impact on your quality of life. Yeah? Now, if you do that in 120 days, say you take it 4 months instead of 3, or one of those habits takes a little longer because life gets in the way, you get sick, all kinds of things happen, right? So let's say you focus on it for 4 months rather than 3. That still gives you a chance to create 3 new habits. So what's your excuse? If you think about what you wanted to achieve on January 1, 2017, and where you are today, if you have missed that boat for whatever reason, because most people do, if it's a New Year's resolution, it's likely not going to happen. But if you make that choice today to make 1 habit by the end of the year, to create 1 change for your health by the end of the year, you can do it successfully. Successfully. And think about how much farther ahead you're going to be come New Year's resolution time, come January. You're going to be like, hey, I got that. Boom. So you can just go into that new year feeling good about yourself rather than feeling guilty, rather than feeling like, oh my gosh, now instead of 10 pounds, I have 15 or I have 20. Instead of not being able to do any cardio, like being fatigued in 5 minutes, sweet, I can do a full cardio session. So think about those gains you can make in the next September, October, November, December, 4 months. 4 months. 1 habit. So what are you going to change? Tell me in the comments below. And if you would like a free call, a 60-minute call, and you haven't taken advantage of that yet, sign up below. I will put a direct link to my calendar, and let's talk about how you can create 1 change between now and the end of the year, and how you can be successful at doing that. Cool? Hey, I'm Holly with Holly Wade Wellness, and until next time, have a great holiday weekend, everyone.